Hello and welcome back. I'm Steve, and over the past decade, I've traveled the world to more than 100 countries, hundreds of cities, and all continents. After my first couple of international trips, I discovered the real world, in many cases, looked very different than the digitally enhanced pictures I'd viewed on the internet or in travel brochures. At first, I was disappointed, often feeling I'd wasted both time and money because my travel experience didn't match my expectations. Thankfully, I didn't stop traveling, and on one trip to Venice, Italy, I decided to break off the tourist rope line. That was the day I evolved from being a consumer of travel and discovered the real world. From that day forward, I traveled for enrichment, adventure, knowledge, and humanity, rather than just shuffling through tourist sites. Now don't get me wrong, I still see the big tourist attractions, but now I see them in the context of the people, history, flavors, and life that created them. So before you spend time and money flying around the world searching for an enhanced picture, watch my videos and see what the world really looks like without a filter. And if you're not interested or unable to travel, well, I hope you enjoy seeing the world through my eyes. So far, my videos have highlighted some of the world's greatest cities and famous destinations. But with every video I've created, something's been troubling me. How would I handle the places I visited but had no interest to see again? You see, the real world, the one without filters, doesn't always have fascinating things to photograph, rich history, exciting topography, and in some cases, even the locals have been challenging. On one of my trips, I was returning to the hotel after an early morning exploration walk. Entering the hotel, I passed a couple I had met the night before. They called out, "Hey Steve, back so soon? Nothing to see?" I replied with, "Definitely something to be seen." In reflection, that response was another turning point in my global travel education. You see, I can comment on places because I've experienced them. Good, bad, or indifferent, all travel is good travel and something to be seen. So starting with this video on Manaus, all future videos on what I consider to be the real world will follow a similar format. After my customary opening, which is still a work in progress by the way, I'll refer to similar cities as something to be seen. Today, we're visiting Manaus, Brazil. Situated in northwestern Brazil, Manaus is the capital of the state of Amazonas. As the state name indicates, Manaus is the typical starting point for most Amazon tours. With a population of approximately 1.7 million, Manaus sits on the north shore of the Negro River. Just east of the city, the Negro River joins the Amazon River. The Negro River, or in Portuguese Rio Negro, translates to English as Black River. It's named the Black River because its water is, you guessed it, black. Think along the lines of a strong black tea. It gets this dark color from the humic acid, which forms with the breakdown of rotting vegetation along the shore. An interesting observation as you depart Manaus by boat or ship, the Amazon water is muddy brown. When the two rivers meet, the black and muddy brown water do not quickly blend. It's typically very easy to see the waters meeting. As you depart, look for a black to muddy brown line in the water. As I mentioned earlier, most would venture to this part of the world to tour the Amazon basin. In total, the basin encompasses 7 million square kilometers or 2.7 million square miles. As a comparison, that's just a bit smaller than the entire country of Australia, and only about 25% smaller than the entire landmass of the countries of China or the United States. Although most of the Amazon is contained within Brazil, it also has minor coverage in Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, Ecuador, French Guiana, Suriname, and Venezuela. In total, the Amazon represents more than half of the planet's rainforests. Additionally, the world's most biodiverse rainforest with an estimated 390 billion trees divided into 16,000 species. The Amazon River is 6,575 kilometers or 4,086 miles long, with a maximum width of 100 kilometers or 62 miles. Just to put that into perspective, we're talking wider than most of the North American Great Lakes. The Amazon is the second largest river on Earth. The Nile River in Africa is longer than the Amazon by just 75 kilometers or 44 miles. Finally, before I end this video, I'd like to remind everyone to please do your homework before booking global travel. If you have limited time or budget, please be sure to research destinations thoroughly. If not me, find an expert who has visited the destination and ask questions. As always, if you'd like my assistance planning a global adventure of your own, please visit my website at www.steveevanstravel.com. So that's my take on Manaus, Brazil. Again, it's something to be seen. As always, if you like this travel video format, I'd appreciate your support by giving it a thumbs up. And most importantly, click the subscribe button. If you'd like to be notified of my new videos, click the bell icon. Until next time, I'm Steve, thanks for watching, and remember, ready, set, go.